Riding in the goddamn boat.
Good morning, One Pride Nation. It's your boy Bandit, and we here with your Bucks Lions pregame show. And you know how we do when we start off every show. I'll let you know what villains in the house with me, starting with my CEO, my co-host, my brother from another mother. Day, let him know who you is, though.
What up? It's your boy Day. We here, we ready. Finna eat some goddamn bucks today, and then we gonna ride off on them 19s. Let's go.
For sure. On his way to the game, my superstar. Scott, let him know what it is, though.
What it is, Sky and Pierce from the Tessie on the way to Detroit. You already know.
Say riding a Tesla? Y'all know that man who make all the beats and everything. Birdsong, let him know who you is, though.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Birdsong. We in here. We're hype. I can't wait for this game today.
For sure. Y'all call him Lions Rumble, but we call him Uncle Rumble over here. Let him know who you is, though.
What up, though, man? 313 State of Mind. It's game day. I'm hype. I know the villains are hype. Man, let's get this show cracking.
For sure. Y'all call him Skrilla, but we call him B Skrilla. Let him know who you is, though.
B Skrilla the Thriller. Let's go. Tampa Bay going down. Let's do this.
Sky on the road, so he took over the laboratory. John, let him know who you is, though.
Yo, he gets to talk today.
Haha, right. I got some points today. It's a good Sunday. Lions game day. We in the playoffs. Hey, get another dub and let's go to the NFC Championship game.
For sure. You already know who he is. This the man, the myth, the legend. Mike, let him know who you is, though.
Man, what up, y'all, man? I'm ready to talk about getting to this NFC Championship game.
Let's go.
Hey, Mike.
Right to the point, Mike. I like it.
Right to the point. Like that, man. But before we start the show, you feel me? Rich Skrilla, you want to give us the injury report, bro?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to pull it up for you. Go ahead.
You got it.
Got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Boom, I got it.
So there you go. Khalid Raymond. Wiz Khalifa, that's what I call him. He's out. James Houston is, I've heard that he's really close to playing today.
We have a
got
problem
him out there on the list. We might be having a problem. And Sam Laporta Potty, he'll be playing again. He's questionable on the list, but they said he's going to play. So basically, 2 out of those 3 right there, we're looking good. We're looking good, people. Looking good.
What we call him? What we call him, Bandit? Why we call him Sam Laporta Potty?
Because he be shitting on defenders. You already know what that man be doing, bro.
That's
You already
right.
know what he's saying. Laporta Potty.
Shitting on him.
But this playoff game is a week 5 matchup where a rematch when the Lions beat the Buccaneers 10-6. We're gonna go over a couple highlights. What I think was the key plays, highlights of that game before we get into this game, starting with this one.
Under pressure, Goff was protected. St. Brown has it. Needs to get to the 14-yard line, and he will. Craig Reynolds through the big block, and St. Brown works all the way downfield for the touchdown. What a block by Craig Reynolds. This is why they love that guy. You just talked about it, Moose. He puts his body in the way, and St. Brown did the rest for the score.
You got to have guys like Craig Reynolds on your team if you're going to win games. Just hustling downfield and gets the big block on Carlton Davis right there to get the corner turned by Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Is that? Hey, I said earlier on YouTube, I asked a question when I made a little short. Was that the block of the year in your eyes? I'm gonna start off with you. Was that the block of the year in your eyes?
It's up there.
I don't know. I would say for that particular time in the game, it was. Yeah, the Lions were just trying to get a score to go ahead, and that really basically, I think that demoralized Tampa Bay, that block. Because Craig Reynolds was no joke on there, boy. He came in there blasting my man.
What up, Luke G?
That was a good block.
For sure.
What up,
Jenny,
Luke
was
G?
that your block of the year?
Yeah, right there, man. I mean, because I don't think he was going to get that first down, and then here comes Reynolds. I mean, he wasn't even in the screen, bro, and he just comes out like
Out of nowhere, dog.
Out of nowhere.
And leveled, man. He took out 3 guys on that play. It wasn't just the one dude. He took out 3 guys on that play. So, yeah, for me, that's the block of the year, bro.
Mr. Superstar riding in the Tesla, was that the block of the year?
I think
so. I can't think of anything that made as much of a difference. I mean, you're talking about, like you said, taking out 3 people, something that didn't even look like it was going to barely maybe get a first down. Put us a go-ahead against a team that was surging at the time. I mean, yeah.
I mean, like you said earlier, name a better one.
Yeah.
Name a better block this year. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe J-Mo's on that 75-yarder against the Chargers. Maybe.
I mean, in the NFL, name a better block this year when it comes to like a big play like that.
Right. There's something that caused such a big impact, and you don't see nothing besides that block.
Man, let your man introduce himself. He ain't get to introduce himself during the intro.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Introduce yourself, Pierce.
My name is Pierce. He just said my name, but my name is Pierce. I'm a Lions fan my whole life. Me and my boy, Skylar here, been best friends since we were, 3rd grade. So
yes, sir. That's my dog.
And I forgot, we got a special guest, the man, the myth, another legend. If you don't know him on Lions Twitter, then y'all really don't know who y'all talking about. Cross, introduce yourself, man.
What's up, everybody? I'm Cross. Some of y'all know me from the LFR podcast. Me and Sky do it, and Andy. First episode here. How everybody feeling today? It's game day. Let's head to the NFC Championship today,
we all feeling it, man.
Let's go.
For real, though.
Real. Birdsong, man. Was that the block of the year, bro?
Already in it. Oh.
Birdsong?
Yeah, Bert. You're on mute, Bert.
My bad.
Bert.
I'm here. Don't be doing that bullshit ass Eagles call in here, bro. Get out of here with that.
That was a pigeon. I didn't say I said
pigeon. All right, Mike Tyson. Hey, I believe Dave brought it up. He brought up that J-Mo block from earlier. It's tight. All I can say is I can give praise to it. It's up there. But you know what? I'm hoping the block of the year comes today. Fuck it.
Absolutely.
So,
right. John, what's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, like I said, I agree with everybody. It's up there. Like I said, J-Mo's block is up there because J-Mo literally sprinted the field to catch up to go get that block. But Craig, came out of nowhere, came out the backfield. This man was on a swing route, so he's already 5 yards behind the line. And like I said, we cleaned up. Wasn't just a block. He cleaned up. So hey, it's up there. It's definitely up there.
Cross, what's your thoughts and opinions about it, bro?
It got to be the Craig Reynolds block. That man took two people out, then he jumped 5 yards just to make the block. Like you're talking about a play. I think it was a 3rd and 10. You're talking about a play that gets 5 yards at best, maybe.
Right.
Then Craig Reynolds make that block, it becomes a 20-yard touchdown.
Uncle Rumble, what's your thoughts? I thought it was.
Yeah, I thought it was absolutely textbook block, textbook team player, textbook team play, textbook everything, man. Nobody in their right mind could call that a soft play or whatever, man. Like the thing about this team, nobody cares who eats, man. It's one for all, and that's a beautiful block. But yeah, that's right up there. Probably one, if not number 2 in my eyes, because that was just crazy, man. Crazy block.
Mike, what you think?
Yeah, that was the most important block of the year for the team. I think that set the tone for the season early in the season. And going into that matchup, Tampa Bay was hot. I mean, they was number 1 in the division. I think they still wound up winning the division. So that was a very important game to go on the road. And I feel like he established it.
B. Skrilla, what's your thoughts?
On the block? I think I already gave my. I thought
Did
it was
you?
a good block out. Yeah, I already went, bro.
See, I was just making sure I didn't forget nobody.
There you go.
But next topic we're gonna talk about, man, is my man Goff in his office, man. What the Lions and Goff got to do to exploit this Bucks defense. Cross, I'm gonna start with you.
You got to get J-Mo going, right? You're talking about Tampa. They blitz at the highest rate in the NFL, I think, outside of the Vikings. But thing about Tampa is they do man blitz, and I think Vikings do more zone, if I'm not mistaken. But I know Tampa, they do some man blitzes. So get J-Mo on them crossers, right? You're talking about a good corner in Dean, good safeties in Winfield, good linebackers. Make them chase the fastest dude on the field around. And they can't. You can't chase them. But put them in situations where they have to. And I guarantee you, J-Mo drags, J-Mo crossers, J-Mo slants, and J-Mo screens are going to work. The last time we played Tampa, every screen play we ran went for positive yards, 7 or more yards. Monty almost took one to the house. I think Khalif Raymond had one that went 20 yards. Steve St. Brown had. So it's against a team that's going to play man blitzing, make them chase your players around the field. It's that simple. You make them chase J-Mo, you will be successful in offense.
I think you're absolutely right. I would love to see another play from J-Mo like this.
Goff looking deep, wants it all. Jameson Williams looking for the ball. Got it! Touchdown!
Hey, that man, the way he adjusted to the ball in the air, man, hey, do your thing. Daddy, what's your thoughts and opinion on it, man? What you think is key to our or not? Mike, what's your thoughts and opinion, man? What you think is key to our offense, man?
I like what Cross just said. I agree with that. And I also will say, hey, we got both our running backs today, so get them involved in the running and the passing game, man. We got to get them some screens too. Get them involved. Maybe run some of them Texas angle routes or whatever with Gibbs. Like we got to get that stuff rolling. Because if he can get past behind the blitz, ain't nobody gonna catch up to him. That's gonna be a touchdown.
For sure. I think he's back from his business call. Daddy, what's the keys to Goff in this offense, man? How we gonna split this Bucks defense?
Yeah, I had to get my kid taken care of. He woke up. Man, I'm across on this, man. You got to get J-Mo going, man. These corners, these Tampa corners, man, they tend to sit on routes. So we can run like a double move on the outside with J-Mo on a drag route or a crossing route, bro. We ought to be able to eat. You spread this defense out, man, and I think we'll be able to eat because these guys, they're good against the run. I think they're like 7th or something against the run. I'm not 100% sure. 5th. And then they're in the 20s somewhere against the pass, bro.
29.
So 20. Yeah, she. I think we got to spread these guys out. I want to see a lot of 4 or 5 wide receiver sets, split the backs out, and I expect a quiet day from Laporta, man, because these linebackers that these Bucks guys have, man, bro, they're very athletic. With Levante David and was it Devin White, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we spread these guys out, put these linebackers in space, and put these corners on an island against J-Mo and Amon-Ra, I think we had to have a big day in the air.
Sky and Pierce, what's your thoughts, man? What's the key to our golf exposing this Bucks defense?
Shit. I mean, with me, it's going to be attacking the secondary. I know they have, we do have the running backs. We're going to get going. But like I said the last time we played Tampa, and like I said last week, we have to get Goff going early. Get him going, get the confidence up. Then the run game will come. And then when we need to pass in the play action, random first downs, when we like to do like sticks or outs or something like that to get a quick 5 yards, like a run, a screen. He's confident. He's ready to go. He's already got a couple throws underneath him. So to me, that's the biggest thing. Get Goff going early. Let him rock. I want Goff throwing fucking 35, which is right around what he normally does, 35 to 45 times this fucking game. And I think honestly, Goff should go for like 300 plus this game for this to be a solid win for us.
Here.
And, I think our linemen are mad about the last time we played them. Our offensive line has been known to be one of the best in the league. And they came out, and if I remember correctly, we gave up, or we only ran for under 1.8 yards per carry, if I remember correctly, last time we played them. And don't get me wrong, I understand we didn't have, Gibbs, but I think they're going to be mad about that. I think they're
wasn't entirely healthy either.
That's true. And to come in this game on offense at least pretty much fully healthy, I think they're going to want to come out and make a statement and run it down their damn throat.
Okay.
Uncle Rumble, give us your guidance to how the Lions and golf will expose this Bucks defense.
Yeah, man, I think everybody kind of hit on it. Yeah, man, play action, keep that defense guessing, and don't be greedy, man. Take what they give you, because then they're gonna have to adjust. And I think Ben Johnson and Goff gonna be in their bag today. I think we're gonna see some things that some new wrinkles that we haven't seen yet. And not to get off subject, but I think yesterday we saw forget who it was. I believe it was I forgot what team it was, but we saw the Ben Johnson special where it was like it was a pitch, and then back to the QB. I don't think we're going to see anything along those lines today, but I think what we will see are those reverse sweeps. And just keep that defense moving around, man. Don't make it easy to where they could just zero in on St. Brown. We know he's going to get his targets, but I think if you mix it up and spread the ball around, I think we're going to be in for a beautiful, beautiful game plan from Ben Johnson.
Use their aggressiveness against them.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we got to do.
I'm with you on that, Dede.
B. Skrilla.
But it's as simple as this: we're the third-ranked offense in the league. We're second-ranked pass offense in the league. We're going against the 29th pass defense in the league. Okay. I don't know what Cry's throwing more on their ass than this right here, because they're fifth against the run. They do have linebackers to stop the run. So I think Goff should be coming out there slinging, just slinging. I don't care who he gets the ball to. Amon, Jameson, I don't care. Shit, just throw. That's all you got to do on this defense. Let them blitz. Just throw it where the blitz is coming from. That's all I got to say.
John.
Hey, to everybody's point, right? Goff's got to sling it today. Man, it's a lot of man-heavy blitz. We're going to have to do a lot of tunnel screens, bubble screens, get Gibbs out in space, get Laporta, you can get Laporta out there if he gets a little tight end screen, but let this offensive line get out in front of him and just mow down everybody in front of him. Let them get out and move. I mean, we're going to give Gibbs and Monty the rock. Don't get that wrong. They'll touch the rock today. But we got to get the pass game going. It's going to be a lot to get these backers off balance because they do come downhill so well.
John, I'm going to let you answer Kev's question. Do you think it's a major focus to get Jameson Williams involved heavily today?
Yeah. I feel like with you got a lot of man blitzing, you got a lot of one-on-one opportunities. And if he's the fastest man on the field, get him the ball.
Birdsong. What's your keys for his offense to expose this Bucks defense?
Yeah, I'm over here playing parrot, man, to these guys because everybody's
Great.
that's the problem with going last. Everybody says all the good shit. Yeah, no, that's that's what we have to do. We have to establish the pass game. But I think on top of everything, what we have to do is be able to run when it's smart to run, right? Pass the fucking ball. But when it's time to have a running game and to bring that clock down, we have to be successful. That's where the blocking up front has to happen. That's where, we just have to make the right play calls. So again, yes, the coming out, pass the ball, attack them where they're weak, right? But there's going to be times where we're going to have to fight them where they're strong. And it's really going to come down to how well we fare against their strengths,
What's weird, Bird, is like we say a lot of times that like we don't like to get cute with shit, but this game, I want them to get fucking cute with the running game. It's our top ranked fucking team. I need double fucking lineman pulls. I need fucking backside fucking tight end screens. I need, you know what I'm saying? I need all kinds of shit out the fucking backpack. I need something out the fucking bag to get this going for this.
I agree.
For this offense.
I agree. And how we get? Oh, my bad to cut you off. My bad. You good?
Yeah. Go.
Oh no, what you're saying, like this kind of falls into what people have said about getting JMO involved, and you're saying getting cute. We need that jet sweep from JMO that we've seen a couple times this year. That's positive yardage all day. We need a flea flicker, bro, because if we lose this game, there ain't no next fucking game. So ain't no holding shit back in the playbook anymore. Throw a fucking flea flicker. Throw this or run this jet sweep. Get
exactly.
Cute, hold these
get
guards.
A little cute this game because this run defense is good. Against good teams and good defenses, you have to run plays that are like weird one-hitters or specialty plays or purposes like that's how you catch these guys. Exactly. This is what you do against a good defense. You catch them off guard. Get them going one way, go back the other way.
There's a saying right here, and I think I've said it on the show before, or not a saying, but a way to go. When you watch like fights, when you watch MMA, when you get like a high level fighter who's intelligent, he can lose against a lesser fighter because they're unorthodox. So he's used to practicing blocking this, and it's just routine. And then the unorthodox, maybe a guy that's not as good as them throws something they're not expecting and it knocks them out. You have to be unorthodox against good, defenses like this. Like you said, I agree 100%.
Yep.
Well, here's my question. I'm gonna start with you, Bird Song, and then we're gonna go Sky, Mike, Dede, Cross, Uncle Rumble, Skrilla, and John. Who's your MVP of this on offense for this game?
I mean, it has to be Goff. It has to. It's gonna be generic, but the quarterback is gonna lead this team, so it has to be Goff. Because unless it's a run, the only other person could be like is one of the running backs pop off and pull a Barry Sanders type game, Other than that, the quarterback has to get the ball to the receivers. I don't care how many badass catches you make. So MVP, we're talking MVP, it has to be Goff.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with Jared as well. Like I said, I truly think he's gonna go for like 303 tutties today. That's just the type of defense that they have. It's going to be a day. This is going to be the day that Jared goes in there and lights a fucking team up in the playoffs and just kind of cements his fucking $45 to $50 million contract that he's about to get. It's going to be this. He's going to go in here today and go, listen, guys, I'm the quarterback for now. I just got you to a fucking NFC championship game. Where's my money? Pierce.
I mean, there's offensively, I don't think there's any other question. It's got to be Goff. He's got to step up, show not only that he's ready for his next contract, that he's the guy he's not the bridge quarterback that some of the fans thought he was. He's the guy. But it wouldn't surprise me if somebody on the defensive side, with Baker being the kind of quarterback that he is, decides to come out, show out as well. Somebody like CJ out there, maybe getting a pick or two, at a very opportune time. Somebody like that. But otherwise, I think it's Goff all the way as well.
Day.
We're just jumping Mike. I thought Mike was next.
Right.
Oh, Mike, my bad, Mike. I had to switch.
Mike,
I had to
can't be
switch
messing
things.
money, Mike.
He forgetting his own
didn't want me
order.
to- He didn't even want me to go.
Right.
Right. Damn, Bo.
I think Leo trying to get in, so I had to back out my other thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, I hate to say the same thing, but yeah, I think it's gonna be golf too, and I think every week we advance, man. That's just more and more on that extension he gonna earn.
Now, Dede.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to Sam Laporta, bro, because he didn't have a good game with us last time. I think they're gonna try to get him heavily involved. I think I'm gonna give it to Laporta, bro. I think Laporta has like 80 and a tud today, bro. I think Laporta's gonna go off. They're gonna figure out a way to get him the ball against these linebackers.
Cross.
It got to be the entire defense. And the
We're
reason
talking
I
offense.
say that, it's just offense.
Oh, the
Yeah,
damn
we're talking
offense.
right now.
It's all.
Hey,
I thought
that's-
defense too. That's why I thought it. All right, so offense. Oh, it got to be golf and the O line, right? They hand in hand. It has to be golf and the O line. They come hand in hand. Without one, the other is trash. That's a proven fact. When we don't block, golf is trash. When
100%.
golf is playing bad, that means the line is playing bad, right? So they hand in hand. It got to be both of them. They both have to perform. They both gonna have to be the MVPs today. They come hand in hand.
Rumbo.
Yeah, I'm with Cross on this one, man. It's got to be definitely that O line, man. That O line's got to be moving furniture around that mug. You know, knock these Buccaneers off. You know, like if you keep knocking them and chipping them, and by the end of halftime or third quarter, they're gonna be tired, man. You know, and we got our both backs back, so I expect a big game from those guys, man. We all know what Jameer's capable of. We all know what Monty's capable of. Start pulling these guards and pulling Panay and paving the roads, as they say, man. So yeah, I think the O line has to be a huge factor in this game.
B. Skrilla, who your MVP on offense?
It's going to be the whole O line. Like I said, everybody's been hyping on that. The last 4 or 5 people been hyping on the O line being the MVP. Also, I want to throw in the running backs. Running backs got to block too. Monty's got to pick up blocks. Jameer, when he's out there, he's got to pick up blocks. Let's go. I mean, I'm not worried about the offensive line as long as we got the starting 5 in there. I'm straight. But they are the MVP, and without them, Goff is shit. Monty is shit. Jameer is shit. Everybody's shit. So the offensive line got to work, and they always usually do. They're MVP. They got to be the MVP, no doubt. Hands down.
Yeah, shit for real. Goddamn, he called every. They ain't shit.
Right,
Ain't shit.
he called
Nah,
everybody
man.
shit.
Who you got being MVP of this game, man?
No,
Shit.
I agree with really shit. No,
Right.
the offensive line all day. It's all day. We don't move without this offensive line, especially with them being healthy. So hey, the offensive line needs to be great today. And like Skrilla said, we have to have the backs block. Monty's got to pick up those blocks because David and White are coming.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
So we didn't talk about the offense and who we think gonna be the MVP on offense. Now let's talk about this defense.
Hold on, Bandit.
What our defense need to do to stop making this.
Hey, hold on, bro. You've been paying attention to the chat, our chat. Let's do the. We got a special segment right here. We want to bust out our little goddamn boat parlay right here. We're gonna do.
Well, odds are up.
Got a new thing called the goddamn boat parlay.
Goddamn boat.
With the goddamn boat parlay, we using DraftKings, and I'm gonna let Birdsong explain what's going on here. Go ahead, Birdsong.
There you go. This is just our opinion.
Yeah. Hey, look, so pretty much what's going on here is we're going to do, especially start next season as well. We're going to start putting together some parlays with everybody in the bottom. This that just popped up on the bottom is just an idea. We need to agree on it. But long story short, if it hits, somebody in the comments will win a jersey of their choice. Authentic jersey straight from the site. You send us the link. None of that bullshit, Chinese bullshit. So and this will be a new thing we do. parlays.
Shout
We'll
out
do it.
DHA though.
Yeah. So
DHGate's a real one.
how do you guys feel about this right here? This is just a little one I put together, just real fast. And bada bing. What are you guys thinking?
He got a Jameer Gibbs touchdown, a Jamison Williams touchdown, Golf for 225 yards, Amara 100 yards, Monty 57 yards, Gibbs 47 yards,
49
plus
No, that's
49
the
yards.
So
Let's
that's a
bump that
$200
odds.
winner.
I would say I don't
The
gamble,
odds.
so this is all new to me. So
It's actually
Bird,
plus
let's
4.
bump that up
now.
to 250. Let's bump
Huh?
Goff's up to 250. Let's bump Goff up to 250.
250. So let me
Yeah.
pull his 225 down. Passing props. I'm gonna go to golf. 250. That'll put us up to it only gives an extra $10. So I'd rather play it safe, God forbid,
Yeah.
and then get somebody in these
Yeah.
comments a fucking nice
25.
you know? So I'm gonna go 225 to golf. Oops.
I also want to give Montgomery a TD.
You want to
Think
get
you'll get one on
Montgomery
the goal line.
on top of that?
Yep.
How about this chat? You guys okay with putting one more bet in there, making it a little tougher to win? I'm down.
I'm cool with
Montgomery.
that. I
if
got
we
mine.
do
King
that-
Gibbs on mine.
If we do that, then at that rate, we could give two. If this hits, first time ever, two jerseys for two different viewers right now. So make sure
Or subscribers. We'll do subscribers because we can't really see who's viewing right now unless everybody put a 1 in the chat so we know who in here so we can make sure y'all get a chance to get y'all winnings.
Yeah, because I mean,
So
as much as
everybody's
I
wanting,
everybody, I want people who are actively watching the live
right?
stream.
So everybody that's watching right now, if you put a 1 in the chat, you get a chance to get the parlay. So we'll wait for it, right?
Yes,
So I'm
sir.
gonna
That's
place
my
it
boy
right now.
there.
I'm gonna place it right now. If this one hits, everybody mark it down. If this one hits, 2 people will be selected, and you will receive a jersey. And it's placed.
Fuck yeah. So we really got one person. That's my homeboy right there. We really got one person who said something.
Now we got Ken in there too.
Ken
Okay,
said the other one.
okay, I'm not looking at the chat, so.
Man, come on, Rumble.
Hey, Unc ain't playing, bro. Unc ain't playing, bro.
Hey, shit, I'm off of one of
We got Uncle Rumble in there.
He said, "I'm watching shit."
Hey, Ken, you see how he tried to do you, Ken? You see how they tried to do you?
Shit, I'm not looking at the chat. Bandit didn't pull it up on the screen.
I can't put the chat on the screen. I just put whoever.
I know.
Leo in too.
Hey, Leo,
So Birdsong,
Leo, you can join the show now, bro. I had to get rid of a spot, but you can join the show.
Birdsong, did you put the Monty TD on there?
Yep, I put Monty on there. So here, let me read it off one more time before we finish. Jameer Gibbs, Jamison Williams, and Montgomery all get a touchdown. Amon-Ra has 100+ yards receiving, right? Jared Goff 225+. And then for running, we got 56.5. So it's 57 yards, David Montgomery, and 49 yards, Jameer Gibbs rushing.
I thought Gibbs was 49. Is it 49 or 49 and a half?
It's 48.5. So I just say 49 because that's what he needs.
Okay.
So, and those hit, and like I said, boom, we'll figure it out. But yeah.
Okay.
Y'all don't forget to put y'all ones in to be in
Shit, I'm gonna drop my one in there right now, bro. I need to win.
We got another one in here. We got Ricky in here.
Hey, you imagine if we won the lot, they'd be like, man, fuck that. This is fixed, bro.
I'd still give it away, man. That's still
no host or team member will win this jersey. Trust guys.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be,
Shit, I'm the
participate.
CEO. If I say I win, motherfucker. If I win, motherfucker.
You're fired.
Shit.
Don't forget y'all to put y'all ones in the chat. But let's go into the next segment, man.
And share.
What
And share.
can we do to stop Baker Mayfield in this Bucks offense, man? Because they got some good receivers. They got a decent running back at White, and they tight end. He did his thing last week. So I'm gonna start with Sky and Pierce. What we got to do to stop this offense of the Buccaneers? Sky.
What up?
Nope.
What do we got to do to stop this offense with Baker Mayfield? What we got to do on
Blitz the
defense?
piss out of him. Blitz the fucking piss out of him.
For real though.
That's it. Blitz Baker Mayfield. Make him make quick decisions. That's it.
Pierce, what's your thoughts? What we need to do on defense to stop this Buccaneers offense?
Same thing. He's going to let it fly once or twice. You got to stop them long passes to Evans and guys like that. They've had a lot of young guys step up, and you can't let some of them guys get them 50, 60-yard passes when we do blitz.
Mike or Rex Ryan?
The stop Baker Mayfield, that's the question. I think it is. We got to get pressure on
Stop
him,
Baker
man.
Mayfield in this Bucks offense.
Yeah, Hutch has been killing it for this past month. So continue to do that, and then Aleem's looking pretty strong coming off that knee too.
And we got Houston coming back.
Get to him and pressure him. We got this game, man. They can't run the ball.
John. My bad, John. It's not normal seeing you in the room by yourself.
Right. Oh man, yeah. Hey, like everybody else said, we gotta blitz the shit out of him. Gotta put pressure. Hutch got to win his one-on-one battles when he gets them, but it's all pressure all day long, all gas, no brakes.
For sure. John over there like, fuck your couch, Sky. Bird song.
A captain today, dude. Push my chin out the way and everything.
Get in his head. CD
that shitty ass chair don't need it.
That shit, man. Talk that shit to him. Get to him. Obviously, I need a sack or two from Aiden today. He's been averaging two lately in the last 4 or 5, whatever. So I need a couple sacks from him, but get in his fucking head. There's a little talking. He tried to be mature about it in the media. Oh, he needs to watch. Fuck that. Get in his head. Every time he make a mistake, pop that shit to him. This is playoff football. I don't think that he holds up when he's in his head. The team runs through.
Oh, my bad, Bert. My bad, Bert.
Oh, you good. All I said is the team runs through Baker. If he stumbles, that team's going down.
Now, Day.
What we got to do to slow down fucking Faker Baker? Bro, just get in his face, get in his head. Get in his head. Like this guy said, blitz the piss out of him, bro. You blitz him and he throws one pick, it's done. Bro, once Baker gets in his head, bro, and he's rattled, it's a wrap for Baker, bro. Just rattle him early and we got this game.
Rumbo.
Yeah, man. One thing about the NFC South teams, man, their physicality. So we got to out-physical these guys, man. So anytime they catch the ball, anytime, Baker, let's say, throws the ball, those QB hits, man, we just got to be physical with these guys, man. Make them second guess, and allow Baker to, like these guys all said, man, make Baker uncomfortable, So those QB hits, those hurries, those rushes, and yeah, like anybody who catches the ball, man, I might sound like I might sound bad for this, but punish them. Like that's what we're gonna have to do, man. We got to set the tone. We're at home. Let them know, man. It ain't gonna be easy in Ford Field, bro.
Cross.
First thing you got to do to stop Baker, you got to take away that first read. Baker like to get the ball out quick, take away that first read, make him make him read through his progressions, and then you'll get interceptions. He's not gonna. He don't want to go deep. That's the thing about Baker. He does not want to throw the ball deep. He wants to hit the little short intermediate routes, take that away, make him read, and make him throw. He gonna throw you one. And another thing about the defense is C.J. Gardner-Johnson better had the best game of his life because that man done wrote a check that the entire defense going to have to cash yesterday. That man was on Twitter talking crazy, calling him trash, basically. Said, hey, you done wrote the check that everybody around you got to cash. So don't let Baker come out here and light y'all up for 330 and 3 touchdowns. You better have a game of your life because Baker's whole career has been thriving off what? Being the underdog, being this and like that's how he thrived. That's how he got to the league. He's been there since he got in the league. So you done gave this man extra motivation by talking crazy on Twitter. So back it up. That man better not come out here and throw for 304 field the way you was talking on Twitter. You done wrote the check. Now cash it in.
Cash that shit.
Skrilla.
Yeah, so I think everybody hit on a point. They need a blitz. I think the difference between Tampa Bay blitzing and the Lions blitzing, we have an offensive line to pick up that blitz. I'm not worried about that. But Houston needs to step up. He needs to come in there. He needs to prove that, hey, it was good bringing you back. Let's get a sack. I need Hutchinson to do his thing. I need blitzes coming from everywhere. I need Iffy to blitz. I need CJ to blitz. I need Brian Banks to blitz. I need Sutton to blitz. Somebody, it needs to come from all over the place. And don't forget about Rasheed White. Yeah, they don't have a running game, but Rasheed White, you know how the Lions do. Sometimes they give up these damn chunk plays with these damn running backs. You got to stop that right there. Stop that shit. Stop it. That's it.
So I got a question for y'all.
Oh, that's nasty.
How do we get to play all three safeties at the same time? Because
hold on,
what did you say, Dave?
Did anybody see this comment in the chat right here? Pull this one up.
I know exactly which one are you talking about, but I get what he's saying.
So basically, Goff and Baker are the same.
I get what he's saying, though. He's basically talking about the pressures. Like, I don't care who you are. Like we saw yesterday with Lamar at some points in the game. So you get pressure on the quarterback, you get the right pressure on the quarterback. It don't matter if they can run or not. They're going down. They're going to be more prone to making mistakes. That's why you got to protect the quarterback.
And that's with any
quarterback.
But
Goff
I don't care how good
Goff
you
is
are.
one of the top quarterbacks against the blitz, bro. Goff plays very well against being blitzed. He does.
Baker scramble a little bit better than Goff.
It's not necessarily about scrambling.
He's a little bit more mobile than Goff is, bro.
He is. He's way more mobile.
Baker cuff it and run for a couple yards if you have to.
Baker could.
I mean, they're about one and the same on the scrambling. Baker stays back there in the pocket too. He's not a great scrambler. He will when he has to, but that's like Goff. Goff does the same thing. He will when he has to. So
and we don't see
Baker get tackle and hold on to the ball. Goff get tackle and fumble. There's a difference.
Goff has to do. He has to hold on. He's got to be the
Baker
person
don't fall down by himself. We see Goff do that sometimes. He fall down on his own. Nobody's even there.
Hey, why you tripping, Mike? Why you tripping?
Yeah, but
Mike?
I got a question. Who do you prefer? You have Baker, you have Goff, right? Situation. Second quarter, hold on. Second quarter, both quarterbacks have already thrown 2 picks. Mentally, who do you choose? Baker to overcome or Goff to overcome? Who do you choose?
Taking Goff.
I'm taking Goff.
All I fucking know. So you shake Baker. They're not essentially the same guy. You shake Baker by you getting some takeaways, and he will fucking crumble. You do it with Goff, he'll come back, and he's shown it. He's had a 4 turnover game where he came back and won, right? So let's just put it right there. I will take this. What this team is about is the mental mentality to get your fucking ass whooped and still get up and win. Some Rocky bullshit, and that's what we're about. I'll take that 10 out of 10 days over Mayfield.
Yeah, I agree with Bird on that because that Dallas game that showed me a lot. That Dallas game when he threw that second interception, he crouched down like that, grabbing his helmet. I was like, "Oh, this shit might be over." Then he came back the next drive and went 85 yards down the field. So,
yeah, that's to Bird and Mike's point, man. This team will not allow someone they'll pick them up, whether it be by the chin strap, whatever. Whoever makes a mistake, this team backs them up, man. They tell them, "Hey, forget it. Next play. And that's a beautiful thing about this team, man. So yeah, man, everybody's all in, and man, I'm looking forward to Goff showing why he's the NFC's best QB right now. Let's be honest, man. I think right now in the playoffs, I think he's the best one in the NFC right now.
The best one remaining.
Let me say something about Goff real quick.
Yes.
Goff, if he makes if he throws an interception, yeah, he's resilient to that and come back from it. Don't let him throw a pick 6 though. That's it for him.
No,
I've seen too many games where he's throwing pick 6s, and that's the end of it right there. He got stopped.
Yeah, usually when he throw a pick six, he come back right back down the field and score a touchdown.
No, because he did that with Seattle and
Oh.
that fucked them all up. They did that. Every time he throws a pick six, they fuck up. They just fuck up. That's all there is
We
to
only
it.
lose by a possession. I mean, that's the possession right there. But I've never seen him mentally crumble after that.
Didn't he throw a pick six versus the Raiders and was fine?
He came back and scored a touchdown.
Yeah, he threw a 70-yard.
Every time he throw a pick six, he drive down the field and score a touchdown.
I can tell you every time he throw a pick six and we lost. The Philadelphia
you
game.
talk about the Seattle pick six. Didn't we still force to go to overtime? Didn't he lead us down?
Yep, we drove down the field and scored a touchdown.
During that Seattle game, we were also down by 10 points, and he got us in overtime position. Defense.
Never heard of cause and
We
prevention.
were down.
Y'all talking about that stuff, but it's cause and prevention, man. If he didn't throw the pick six, there would be no reason to have the cause, right?
Yeah, but you said he can't. You said he can't bounce back from it. You didn't say anything about throwing it in general. You said bouncing back from it. He can bounce back from it. We've seen him bounce back from
a regular pick, yeah.
And if that's the case, then I expect that from everybody. Amon-Ra better not tip the ball. He better catch it instead of tipping it and allowing an interception. Montgomery better not fumble. The snaps better come out good. I mean, we could say these things because, yes, turnovers are a big factor of winning games. But what I'm speaking about is the mentality. Xanax Goff is just like this. He don't get too fucking flustered, and that's what I would prefer, is somebody be level-headed in a situation where they could think clearly. So that was my point. Yeah, of course he can't throw a pick six. Look we lost by a possession to Green Bay on Thanksgiving, and there was a forward fumble or whatever. So, but his mentality is great in the sense that he just stays right here, and that's what I do respect about him.
The picks aren't really the concerning. For me, it's him getting the yips back there when he start creating his own pressure in his head. Like he see pressure, then he just all of a sudden freeze. Like I get every quarterback gonna struggle with pressure, but it's definitely a little worse with Goff. Like I don't know, it's like he creates his own pressure sometimes.
Yeah, that's like his downside. He's rushed when he has a defender in his face. That's like the only time you can highlight a sense of fight or flight, freezing up.
Yeah, he bounces back from picks, though. I think after every pick, we scored the next drive. So that's not really the concern. It's him getting the yips back there. That's what scares me.
And that falls on the old line to protect him.
So I got a question for the panel. It's about my man AG. What can he do in the scheme to put all three safeties on the field at the same time? Because we know Sutton and Von Der have been having problems in the playoff, since the regular season.
Ooh.
So, like, what he could
Vildor.
How you say his last name?
No, he has no problems.
Damn. I thought he's talking about player.
Hey, no, you know what I'm talking about.
Your players.
I know his. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm bad.
Vildor, man.
You don't know how to pronounce everything ever. Like I say, refrigerator, except for how y'all say whatever. So leave me alone. Dang. Anyways, back to my question. Breeskiller, how can we get all three safeties on the field at the same time, man? Don't be laughing at me. Refrigerator, I said it right.
Give me a sandwich.
What now, bro? This is like when I heard this motherfucker say, what did he say yesterday? Damn, I was in a space with this clown, bro.
So how do we play all three safeties at the same time?
We pull one down the corner. You put one in a as like a necklace, or you bring him down.
The most natural corner that we have from the safety position is Iffy. Yep. Yes, CJ can do it, but CJ hasn't done it in years. Iffy was just doing it in college.
Yep, Iffy and then yep, you're right. He's a dog.
What you think?
Be Strilla.
Hey, I think they need to rotate. I think they can use every available player that they have in the backfield. I think Vildor's fine. The problem is that Sutton is not being, they don't have confidence in Sutton right now. So they keep just playing Sutton on one side of the field and Vildor on the other side of the field. And Vildor gets stuck with a CB1 most of the time, where Sutton go get Sutton with CB2, which he still can't cover. And it's they got to do like they did the one time when they had Sutton following the CB1, although I'm not suggesting that. I'm just saying they need to put somebody on a CB1 that can cover. They need to make all the safeties, bring down Brian Branch to play the nickel. Yes, have Iffy play at corner. I would have Sutton play at safety. Everything's in front of him.
I thought I seen that last week. Sutton in the safety role last week.
Safety, yeah, he needs to play. He needs to play safety. He's not. They're not going to put unless they put him at nickel. That's the only other place I would see him playing. And
every bad corner can't move to safety. Y'all was saying the same thing about Okuda when he was getting burnt. Put him at safety. That's not.
You take
the healthy
pressure
transition. Yeah, like it's
funny
different
you say. Funny you bring up Okuda. Because that's where I want Iffy to play this week. This week. When we played Dallas last year, Okuda was in the box a lot, playing that box safety third linebacker type of role. Play Iffy there, and then play CJ and Kirby. And I think our defense will be just fine. Because Iffy can not only can he get up to the line and shed a block and still make the tackle, he can also rush the passer. He can cover because he is a natural corner at the same time. So yeah,
I'd like to see our top 4 guys out there at one time. I'd like to see if he stay.
Why aren't they moving their cornerbacks to safety? That's what I'm not saying cornerbacks. I'm saying Sutton. Okay. First of all, you can put Sutton in the nickel and move Iffy to cornerback 1. He's a tall guy. He's fast. Move him over there, and just keep Vildor on a CB as a CB2.
I'm with Richard though, but that takes away Iffy's playmaking. You feel me?
Keep Iffy back there. Keep Iffy the security blanket at safety.
One thing we missing, man, is like you can't just move guys' position in the middle of the playoffs, bro. Like you talking about putting Iffy ain't played corner in 3 years. You finna move him to corner against Mike Evans randomly on a Sunday in the middle of the playoff? Like you can't do that.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with
you.
Don't think play him over the top.
You can't move it. You can't. Iffy is better than a no-show Sutton, though.
You can't move this man in the middle of the playoffs to corner when he's been balling at like you can't do that. You're messing everything up. You have to me
changing your whole scheme at that point.
On 3rd and longs, you just have to take a linebacker off the field. Take a linebacker off the field on 3rd and longs and play all 3 safeties. Take a linebacker. Jack Campbell will be all right not playing 3rd and 10s. He'll be all right. Take one of the linebackers off on 3rd and 10s and run all 3 of them. But you can't move this man to corner in the middle of the playoffs when he ain't played in 3 years. If he started the year at corner, that's a lot different because he went through a whole training camp. He played like this man has not been a corner in the NFL at all. They moved this position the moment he was drafted. You can't move him to corner randomly on a Sunday in January when you're trying to make a Super Bowl run. Especially against Mike Evans. Mike Evans gonna cook him.
He's gonna
cook Sutton. I kind of agree with Cross.
Cook Sutton too. I mean, you're still committing the safety over there to help Sutton out any damn way. So what's the point?
Where's all his best plays come from? All his best plays have come from what spot? You're gonna take away the guy who's been basically carrying your defense outside of Ada Hutchinson. You're gonna take him away? You can't do that.
You don't have to play 100% of the
if he hasn't been, let's be real. Okay, this is the playoffs. First of all, if he hasn't been doing that much in the playoffs,
yes, he has.
What has he done? He didn't do shit in the first playoff game.
I'm talking about the last 6 games.
Let me tell you something about the position of DB. If you're a DB, you can play all those positions. I don't care what nobody says. It's not a very tough thing to play. You got to know what the hell certain receivers are at. I understand that. But that's an interchangeable play. That's why safeties can come down and play linebacker. That's why cornerbacks can go into safety. That's why safeties can come in to be a cornerbacks. It's an interchangeable
When do you see
position.
safeties move to corner? When do you ever see that? You see corners move to safety, but when do you see safeties move to corner? You never see that. That's rare.
This is
it happens.
Cross. Let's go.
Regardless, it happens.
When does it happen? When do we see safeties move to corner?
In the middle of the playoffs. Specific time, but that happens. I've seen it happen before. It happens.
You're moving this guy. So if he has been your best playmaker the past 6 weeks outside of Ada Hutchinson, you're going to move him from that spot because of what? Because C.J. Gardner-Johnson has name value. That's the reason we're moving him.
I didn't say that about name value at all. I don't. Dude,
So who's been the better player between the two?
First of all, so in other words, you want to put a corner who isn't really a cornerback, number one, on a receiver who's done past burnt him, because Baker Mayfield in that first game, if he didn't overthrow Mike Evans, if it wasn't for the fact that there was a little pressure on him, Mike Evans would have went down the field and scored on our ass like 2 or 3 times, because Sutton can't cover his ass. Sutton can't cover Mike Evans. So what do you do?
I don't know.
You don't move if you put the guy on there, out his position, man. You can't do that in the middle of the playoffs.
Okay, so what are you going to do then?
You have to roll with what you've been doing. And like I said, on 3rd and long,
so you're going to allow Mike Evans to fucking kill us.
Bro, receivers have been killing us all season.
Game against Mike Evans in that first game.
Receivers been killing us all season. This ain't nothing new.
Much.
So let me
ask Jerry getting cooked by a guy.
Jerry was the one getting cooked.
How do you figure that? How do you figure that Iffy will stop Mike Evans when this man hasn't played corner in the NFL at all?
I think this
you're going off of speculation.
This
exactly,
debate doesn't
Mike.
make any sense.
This is all putting Iffy on Mike Evans. That's speculation, bro. This man has not played corner in the NFL. How do we know he's going to be a good corner? He ain't played it.
This debate don't make any sense.
No snaps at cornerback.
Cam Sutton did a decent job on Mike Evans in week 6.
I'm just backing up what everybody else was saying. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't the one that made that point.
I can make the argument. Hold on.
I was the one that came up with the original.
I can make the argument real fast. We're not gonna play this bullshit that it don't make no goddamn sense. Fuck all that extra shit. Let's be honest here. Listen, I'll start off by repeating what B. Strilla just said. If you're a safety, you should be able to play corner. You're guarding the same guy. All right. Okay. So if you're the safety that is the safety net for the number one, so you're helping Sutton out, you're seeing the same guy. Now, all we're saying is we believe that he can jam him off the line better. He can stay with him a little better, and he can defend him better. And then Sutton has a little less stress, and he could play safety if he had to. Now, this is a decision you would make as a coach. Okay, as a coach, we are not going to sit here and argue is this a traditional? We're not a traditional fucking team anyway. All right, and we move guys around all over anyway. Now we're not saying if I'm one of the biggest Iffy Melifonwu fans in this motherfucker. If you pay attention, I talk about him all the goddamn time, right? Like I live with his ass or something. But it doesn't mean you don't have to put him in corner 100% of the snaps. You can bring him down and still have him blitz and get his fucking sack a game. You could still have him play safety. It's about just meshing your guys around and taking a little bit less stress off of Sutton because he seems overwhelmed. There was more. We expected more from him. He hasn't lived up to it. And the best thing we could do instead of leaving him out to dry is to give him a little bit of help. That's the main argument. Not none of this, it's never been done before. They can't do this, or what do you expect? It's not black and white. We're not sitting people out for the whole fucking game. We're rotating in certain situations where you feel like he's going to get cooked. You give him some fucking help. And there's enough practice during the week to see whether or not Iffy Melifonwu can play fucking corners still or not. Where none of us are at Ford fucking Field or Allen Park to see that shit, you know. But that's my point on it.
Hey, so let me go.
Let me comprehend this.
Let me go.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
Okay, because I agree with Cross on this one. He hasn't played corner since his rookie season. They switched his position last season, so I don't think you just move him back to corner when he's been at safety the last 2 years. And safety and corner is not the same thing. I'm sorry, it's not. They have different responsibilities. So just because he played corner in college, and like I said, he's years removed from playing that, don't mean you can just put him there in the middle of a damn playoff game on one of the best receivers still in the league. That doesn't work like that. And
have you ever played corner? I'm sorry to cut you off. Have you ever played corner?
No,
like
I wasn't a corner.
Okay,
but it's not
I know. Like football.
I played corner. I understand the difference. I'm saying if you can play safety, you could. It's interchangeable. You're guarding the same guy.
It's not, bro.
I disagree because the reason why I played safety is because I couldn't play corner. So I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
It's not. It's a reason why guys like CJ are valuable because they can do multiple positions. Every safety cannot play corner. I'm sorry. Every corner cannot play safety. It's two different positions.
You're
I
in the
don't care
NFC
if you
top down.
played it before or not. If that was the case, you will see a lot more people having. You will see a lot more teams having multiple players that could do that. You're lucky if you have one. We got two because we got Branch as well. We don't NFL roster. You're lucky if you have one guy that can play multiple positions and be
No, no,
successful.
no, no.
Right, right.
I'm
No,
done. Look at
Not in
him.
the new NFL, you
hey,
don't.
like, hey, I played both safety and corner, and
Okay.
it's not the same, but there's similarities to it. Okay,
Okay.
so the coverage scheme to it is the
Yep.
same, but hey, when you are in press coverage, there's nothing that a safety can know about that, because
Yep.
as a safety, you see the whole field, so you have time to react and then go
You
get
do
the
have
ball.
time to react.
That's why you
I
play
no, I agree
safeties,
with you.
because hey, most safeties are just ball hawks. Now you got your big hitters, Troy Polamalu's and stuff, but most of your safeties were ball hawks. They just go get the ball.
Brian
Right.
Dawkins,
Brian Dawkins, Ed Reed, big hitter, but
Sean
also
Taylor.
a ball hawk. Hey, but
Rest in
when you go
peace.
into press coverage and you are in one-on-one by
Yep.
yourself on an island,
I understand.
hey, you have to have the right feet. You have to be able to be good with your hands, and you got to be physical. Not every corner we see it. Sutton doesn't like to be in press.
He
We see it
doesn't.
all the time because he bails. He
He's
bails
not
instantly.
strong
He doesn't
enough.
want to put
He's not
a
strong
hand
enough.
on nobody. He just
Exactly.
instantly bails, and that's why he gets beat off of these little 5-yard ends, the little slant routes, because he doesn't want to put his hands on nobody.
Okay.
Corner is a completely different animal.
No. I agree. Listen,
I
I
agree
understand.
with Luke G's.
No, you're good. Hold on. Let me say one more thing though, just to put it, just what you said. We're talking about press here. Okay. I'm not saying any corner. I should rephrase this. I've said this line multiple times throughout the shows. An elite safety should be able to play corner better than an average corner. That's been my statement for the longest time.
Yes
Now,
and no, but I say it is also easier to go from corner to safety. Let's
safety
not
because
let's
it
point
relieves
that
your
out.
stress.
Exactly.
Yes, I get it. You relieve, and that's why I'm saying don't get it fucked up. I'm saying put Sutton at safety because I know it's easier to play safety than corner. Okay, but what I'm saying is that Iffy would be better, in my opinion, coming down and playing corner. He would be able to translate and swap the positions because one, he's stronger than Sutton. Sutton is a punk. We watch video on that motherfucker. He does not press people off the line, and when he does, he shoves them to the inside of the field, and he gets fucking burnt. All right. So if he's stronger, he's bigger, and I don't know their exact times, but I'm pretty sure he's fucking a lot faster than Sutton. So you could play these positions. You could switch. I'm 100%
for Iffy to make the true switch to be that hybrid safety corner, he's gonna have to get a whole offseason. You know what I
That's
mean?
what I'm saying. You can't do that in the middle of the playoffs.
No.
If you want to say he gets a whole training camp at
Man,
corner,
we
it's
done
a
got
whole
way
different
off on
conversation.
this, bro.
You're talking about in the middle of the playoffs. Like, you can't do that in the middle of the playoffs. He's
Desperate
gonna
times.
We gotta get back to the show.
Desperate times.
But hey,
Look
Cross,
at the
that's
comments.
hey,
The people in the comments, they're agreeing with us, Cross. Like,
Yeah,
that
like
doesn't happen.
if you want to give
Like,
him a training camp at corner, hey, I'm with you. Let's try
when
it. But in the
when
middle of the
Cross
playoffs,
when
no.
Cross asked
hey, Cross
for specific examples of safeties that switch from safety to cornerback, who was successful doing that, we ain't getting that one answer.
No, definitely, Mike. Like I said, I agree with you guys 100%. I'm just saying, like, hey, in the playoffs, you play your best players though. You got to get the best athletes on the field to make plays. Yes, you can't interchange everything, but it's the playoffs and you're playing for everything. So your best athletes, your best players have to be on the field.
So my thing is with
And
this,
that's
man,
why you take a linebacker off.
you got four guys in our secondary, man. We got to find a way to put all four of those guys out there in the field at the same time. And yes, this secondary is predicated on being versatile. Yes, sometimes if he does come down in the box and he is that blitzing guy, sometimes he comes from like a corner position and blitzes or in the box. Same with Brian Branch. We know he's a hell of a finisher. But to Cross's point, I agree with him. You keep Iffy back there at that safety position. We saw what he did a couple of games back where he was out there one-on-one and he was out there punching the ball out one-on-one with the receiver. I forget what game it was, but he was out there punching the ball out. He was out there defending. And I hate to say it, if Sutton gets beat, I want Iffy back there to, secure that tackle. We don't need any big plays. We don't need anything allowing Baker to feel cocky and confident and get going in this game. And we know Mike Evans, if they move Mike Evans over to Sutton, it's gonna be a uh-oh moment. We're gonna be like, uh-oh, you know. I'd rather Sutton pull him down and cause a pass interference. I'd rather be a 15-yard penalty as opposed to a one play hit him, quit him, where
49-yard game, touchdown.
Yeah, man, a tutty. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather you 15-yard penalty. Like, you know what I mean? I'd rather it be that. But at the same time, Sutton's got to realize, man, he's got to play up to his fucking game, bro. Like if you're gonna press. But if you feel like you're gonna get beat, play off. You know what I mean? And don't fall for that first move. You know what I'm saying? Because Pika hit him with that Pika and broke him down, man, and was gone, bro. Like we can't have that. Because
Right,
9
but
times out of 10, the offense is gonna go. They're gonna try to single him out. They're gonna try to single out our worst player back there in the secondary. So I feel like we need to have our 4 best corners out there. Or I'm sorry, our four best secondary players out there at the same time, man, and they need to have each other's back.
Hey, pull up his comment real fast. I just want to address that. I want to fact check this just a little bit. Pull up that they moved Iffy from CB to safety for a reason. All right, who was on the roster at that time when Iffy came in? Was it because they said you're not a good corner, or and again, this is a question. This isn't me pushing back against it, or was it the fact that they needed more help at safety and they didn't, and they felt more comfortable with their corners at the time? What was it? Who was on the team? Who was our corners and who was our safeties back when Iffy first came in, when they made the transition? So you had Okuda, right? And then
I think it was Okuda, Mike Hughes, and Amani. Okuda, Mike Hughes, and Amani. No, yeah, Okuda, Mike Hughes, and Amani Oruwariye.
Yeah, Warrior.
So Oruwariye, they had a lot of faith in because he showed promise, right? And then they had Okuda, who they thought was on his rise and he was going to get over injuries. And then in Hughes, on our safety section, though, we didn't have any good safeties at the time. Who did we have? We had Tracy Walker, right? I'm not going to say any good because obviously Tracy.
It was just Tracy. Yeah, that was it. That was the only guy.
So they needed an extra safety, and they figured this guy being tall and fast, running a 4.40, it being powerful, he could probably transition to a position they needed. So I kind of disagree with that looking back at the roster now. I don't think they moved him from cornerback to safety because clearly they didn't view him as a good cornerback. I think that's an overstatement. Be honest.
But can I ask you something real quick?
I want to answer.
What do you
to
think?
That too.
Why didn't they just draft a safety then if they needed one? Why draft a corner? Why not just draft like Jalen Petrie? You could have took Jalen Petrie. He was in that draft class. He was he was the best safety coming out that year.
Yeah, but what round was Iffy taken in, and what round was he taken?
Iffy was third. Jalen Petrie, I think he was second, middle of the second.
All right, and so who did we take in the second round? Who did we take in the second?
We took
Levi Onwuzurike.
We took Levi.
Onwuzurike, right?
Yeah, we took Levi.
So they believe that Levi was more
position
valuable.
they need.
Yeah, but my thing is like, if you're gonna take a guy in the third round, would you take why not just take a safety? Like I think they drafted Iffy because they thought he was gonna be a good corner. Tell you the truth. Then they probably got to camp and realized he wasn't it. Probably, like I said, we don't know. Obviously, we don't know. We don't know.
I want to go after they.
I think they would have drafted a safety if they really I don't know, man.
I think it's just Iffy's size, though. I think more than anything, it's just his size because he's long enough to play both safety and corner. So they just kind of seen him as a hybrid.
Yeah, I think it's versatility for sure because we know Brian Branch was playing safety in college too.
Yeah, and who did we needed safety more than we needed?
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, we did need safety. You're right.
All right, so I want to go back to that comment. Pull that comment back up, Neil.
No,
no, not that. The one saying that they moved him from cornerback because that is what actually happened. And coming into the draft, he was seen as a tweener. You didn't know if he was going to be able to be a cornerback or a safety. So that was part of his knock. You didn't know what position he was going to stick at. You didn't even know if he was going to be good at either position. He was a good athlete. He had great size coming into the draft. Didn't know if he was going to be able to play corner or safety. So that was one of the knocks. They got him in. They tried him at cornerback, and they determined, all right, we're going to move you to safety. That's what happened. And when you look at that 2021 roster of who was getting the starts, it was Amani and undrafted free agent that was starting at the cornerback, and we all know who that
AJ
is.
Parker, he was the nickel. Yep, AJ Parker.
No, I'm talking about the outside. I'm talking about the outside. We all know who that
Talking about
undrafted free
Jerry.
agent on the outside was, right? Do we?
Oh,
Jerry,
Jerry.
right?
Jerry.
Okay, so how does an undrafted free agent come in and start over somebody that was drafted in the third round?
Well, if we look at this draft right here, if you look at
No, I'm just sticking with the point. Just stick with the point. Y'all talking about?
I'm sticking
Y'all
to the
talking about
point.
we needed more help at safety than we did at cornerback when we actually did need help at cornerback, and he got beat out by a fucking undrafted free agent.
Who said that he was
Didn't he
getting
get
beat
hurt?
out though?
It was
Didn't-
the
That's the
corners
point.
were
You don't know what's
Amani,
going on. You don't
AJ
know what's going
Parker.
on in camp.
Well, and all I'm saying is you said the first thing you said is that the whole thing on him coming into the draft was they didn't know if he was going to be a good safety or whatever. Well, the first thing I see on his pre-draft thing is his overview for Melifonwu has the size and toughness of a starting safety, but wrapped in an elite package of traits that makes him a very intriguing press corner. So that's actually not what they were saying about him before the draft. So I just had to look that up real fast.
No, that actually says exactly what I said. I said he was seen as a tweener. They didn't know if he was a cornerback or a safety. He had athleticism, he had size, he had abilities, but they didn't know which position he was going to be at. That actually supports what I said.
So it's what I'm saying is you said I conceived or perceived it a little different. I thought you meant like they were like, I don't know, we'll get him. He might do this. With that, like they're just saying like his size and shit, he links up more like a starting safety. So it's looking at him on paper, he looks like a safety, but he has the talent to come down the corner. So, but anyway, who knows what they were thinking in camp, to be honest here. But again, they had pretty good faith going into their corners when they drafted them, right? They really didn't need in their eyes. But they had Hughes on there, so maybe he was the most replaceable.
No,
one.
Hughes came the year after. I'm sorry, he didn't come Iffy's rookie year.
No,
Hughes
we're
was
talking
the
about
year
2021. If you look
after.
at
Yeah,
that
Hughes.
2021 roster,
So
bro,
who were the three?
we need help at cornerback.
Who was it? It was
Mike is saying
Okuda.
it's like, remember Okuda tore his Achilles the first game of the year that year. So I think what Mike is saying is the fact that we chose to start Amani, Jerry Jacobs, and AJ Parker at the three cornerback spots instead of moving Iffy back to corner. I think that's what.
And Will Harris.
No,
Will
Will
Harris.
Safety. No, Will Harris was the safety that year.
Yeah,
Will
Will Harris
safety.
was a safety. That's right.
Yeah, so what Mike
didn't
is
make
saying
that
is like they had
No, I
rather
get what you're
Iffy
saying.
be Will Harris back up at safety instead of trying him
he
at
was
corner
good.
over AJ Parker or Jerry Jacobs.
Exactly.
Because he's not a corner.
That makes sense. No, you're right. If he was that good in practice, you would think that the coaching staff would have made that move. But what it looks like is they said you're not as good as an undrafted guy. I get it, and if that's the thing, but I've also seen the coaching staff make terrible decisions based off of emotions, right? And keep people in just because they feel like that's the best. When in reality, we've seen the output be the opposite. So I don't know. But this all stemmed from whether or not Iffy Melifonwu can play corner. If he had to for a few snaps, not the whole game.
Well, he came from I forget the two. Remind me, guys. He came from Syracuse, right?
Syracuse and Kirby was from Illinois.
Syracuse. I always get him and Kirby mixed up with their universities because they both wear orange. But Syracuse is a heavy zone team, and so the reason why he had all those traits is because he wasn't really asked to cover like man to man. Like he would literally play cover two, and he'd be that cover two corner, and he'd be kind of stuck, like kind of in that turkey hole, as John Gruden would sit there and say. And he was great at sitting there playing that. His closing speed was just off the charts. He could sit there and close like a mug. So, like all those traits do kind of go toward the safety type of deal. And so, and you look at him and he does cover ground. He's not just long, like he covers ground pretty good. And he's been doing that since college. So it makes sense, man.
Yeah, it's the whole thing's versatility, man. I think he's one of the more versatile guys back there in that secondary. And if he's on his A game, I'm fully confident with the secondary. If he's on his A game, it's gonna be fun to watch him today, man. Because then you got, like you said, you can have Kirby Joseph back there playing ball hawk. You can have a Melifonwu. Okay, you missed it. If you missed the ball, I'm hitting this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like we need that kind of presence back there today. Because I hate to say it, man. We all know like Tampa cannot run. You know what I mean? And we got one of the top run stuffing defenses in the league right now. So yeah, I'm liking our chances if they have those two back there. I'm liking our chances today with this whole thing, man.
So I'm gonna ask
And we,
the
we
question
also
that's
got
in
to
the chat.
remember.
Hey, regardless at
Go ahead,
the end
Mike,
of the
and
day,
ask
no
the
matter
question in the
what we
chat.
do on defense,
Okay.
bro, no matter who we play, if we have corner, bro, one of these receivers is going to get off. One of these receivers is about to have a day today. Like, we all know it.
Evans.
It don't matter who we put at corner one, corner two. One of these receivers are getting off today.
We also got to remember, like another reason he was not for being a tweener is his brother, his older brother, was also a tweener, and his NFL career didn't work out. So that was also another knock on Iffy. They were concerned if his brother was a tweener too, and his NFL career didn't take off. Will this guy's NFL career take off? Even though he has bigger size than his brother, he has speed and all that athleticism, but it was the same kind of questions.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Didn't
And you know
his
what?
brother's
Maybe
career end because of injuries? Didn't his brother's career end because of injuries? Wasn't he often injured?
I don't
Iffy
know.
was always injured too.
But I can see the whole thing. Two brothers training together, they're probably going to have the same traits and mindsets, and that they fall somewhere close to each other. And I'll be the first one to admit, maybe I'm so much of a fucking Iffy Melifonwu fanboy that I over expect. Like I maybe I have I put him a little higher, right? Because I'm a dick rider, right? So maybe I have high hopes for him. So maybe I'm overstating his ability to come down. I still believe that regardless on who you bring down or what you do, I guess it all boils down to let's take a little bit of pressure off of Cam because he's not holding the amount of weight we asked him to. And let's just try to relieve a little bit of that pressure on him any way we can do. I brought up Iffy because I'm an Iffy fanboy to the death. And I think that motherfucker could fly if he chose to. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, Bird, so I don't dislike the idea of moving him to corner. I just don't want to do it in the middle of the playoffs. Like let's do it in training camp. Let's try it in training camp, not in the middle of the playoffs. Let's try it in training camp. Revisit this in training camp.
Okay,
But
so
why are we talking about him going to corner?
reading some.
Oh,
we just don't trust Sutton. We don't trust Cam Sutton.
The topic was how do we get Iffy,
That's just how we
Kersey,
get
and
all
JJ
three
on the
safeties on the
field.
field at the time.
Yeah.
I'm reading some stuff on his brother here. So I'm just going to read this and I'm going to be done with this conversation because it supports, again, what I've been saying. It says, his brother, it says, was one of the best athletes to enter the NFL in some time, but he just didn't have a natural position. On top of that, he struggled to stay healthy, which was also Iffy's issue too, because he couldn't stay healthy before this season, these last two seasons. But they had the same knock coming into the draft. Great athletes, great size, but what position do they play? So yeah, that supports everything I said.
Let's just take a linebacker off the field on third downs. Take a linebacker off. Play all three of them.
Yeah, you're right, Cross. But you have to trust. And here, I'm going to piss Bandit off real fast. You have to trust Aaron Glenn, who I've earned so much respect for over the last few weeks. But you have to trust his ass to make that fucking decision. And I just don't trust him to be able to be there enough to do that. He doesn't make the right.
I agree with you on that one. You ain't gonna piss me off. That ain't piss me off. You're absolutely right. That's him. You feel me?
That's Aaron Glenn.
If you can't go in there playing checkers, you gotta play chess. So that's on him to make that decision. You ain't pissed me off with that. I absolutely agree with you.
I thought you was gonna fire him.
But so who y'all? I'm gonna start with you, Uncle Rumble. Who you got being MVP on defense? Who gonna make the key play? Who gonna be that oomph when we need it in the clutch time? Who you got being MVP on defense?
Yeah, it's got to be. I think it's got to be Brian Branch. To be honest, I think we're gonna rely on Branch to, he's gonna have to be that guy that blitzes and that sets the tone out there. I think if he's out there thumping and playing Brian Branch and we see the mouthpiece fly out the helmet because he done whack somebody across the middle of the field, I think we're gonna have a good day, man. I think those guys feed off that kind of physicality, man. So I'm looking for this rookie Brian Branch to once again step up. I think he has an interception today, like he did week 1, and Yeah, BB. They don't call him BB for nothing, man. The boy be out there. Yeah.
Now they out there with the pellet gun. Cross, man, who you got being MVP, man?
It better be C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I don't know who it's gonna be, but it better be him. Like I say, man, yeah, I hate that trash talking before the game stuff. I hate it
Mm-hmm.
because,
I love
like I
it.
say, you writing
I love
checks that your defense got to cash in. So
I'm a trash talker myself, bro. I love it,
no,
bro. Like,
no.
what?
Listen, I like it in game. In game, I don't like it before the game. Y'all ain't strapped up yet. What you talking for?
It start before the game.
You
You feel me?
all right?
You
All right.
get
So let me tell you this. He
so
started
everything
it.
start mentally. You feel me?
So Ben,
Then
let me hit
physically.
you with this real quick. He started it. He better finish it. C.J. Gardner-Johnson better have an Ed Reed performance today because you done lit a fire under this man by going at him for no reason. You done wrote the check. You done
Gotta
wrote
catch
it. Now you better cash it. C.J.
Don't expect
Gardner-Johnson better be the MVP today. He better be because if Baker come out here and throw 303 touchdowns, we gonna have some conversations.
Oh no, not Vilda.
Not
Yeah, no,
Vilda, bro.
you're right. You better catch that shit, Cross.
Mike.
Yeah, I agree with what Cross is saying about CJ. Like CJ is not even the best safety on this team currently right now if you're talking about play level. But and also when you trash talk, man, it has to be realistic and honest. Like that wasn't an honest assessment on Baker Mayfield, not this season, not this Baker Mayfield that's been playing. Like he's honestly in the running for comeback player of the year, and I think he should get it. But to answer the question, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna have to agree with Brian Branch. Brian Branch played a hell of a game last week, and he's going to be very vital because we spent like damn near what feels like an hour talking about Mike Evans. But I think the receiver to actually worry about is Trey Palmer. He was the receiver that was killing us in the first game, but Baker Mayfield couldn't get him the damn ball. He was open. He was beating the fuck out of Will Harris. So that's the receiver that concerns me because he runs a 4.33 and he's fast as hell and he gets behind a lot of players. So Brian Branch, he has one of the most vital matchups of this game. So I'm gonna go with him.
B Skrilla, who your MVP on defense?
Yeah, I got to go with Brian Branch as well. He shut down Cooper Kupp in the last game against the Rams. Cooper Kupp didn't have really any kind of ability to go across. Brian Branch is all over him. He's going to have to play. And I agree with Cross, too. CJ, I don't like that stuff. Don't talk shit, especially stupid shit, and then go out there and don't produce. This is what he did. This is what he tried to do last game, too, and he wasn't effective. I need you to be effective if you're going to open.
Whoa. He made a big play in the red zone. He made a big play. You gotta give him credit on that incomplete pass.
The fuck out of here with that.
Ooh.
First of all, get the fuck out of here with that. No, get the fuck out of here with that.
You gotta run
a big play.
He needed to cut, like Cross says, he needed to come big or get the fuck on.
Oof.
All right.
Wait.
That's all there is. You open your goddamn
He come
mouth,
big on in off the field. No, he just swagger at his defense. What you talking about?
Swagger at his defense. They've been playing
Okay,
defense
Swagger
without
don't
his
make
ass. What
plays.
the hell are you talking about?
Swagger don't make plays, bro.
He's got a 1 year. He's got a 1 year make it or
And
break
swagger
it.
that confidence, bro. If you ain't got that confidence in that swagger, bro, you basically nothing on the field. What you talking
Again, bro,
about?
it's not about it's the before the like, bro. Y'all ain't strapped up yet. Why you talking to this man? Wait till you get in the game. On the
Mentally,
turf,
you gotta get in the
locked
head
up.
mentally first before you feel me. That's like
Baker ain't thinking about that. Baker's
like
a fucking veteran.
So Bandit,
Baker's
when
a veteran.
TJG
He
out
ain't gonna
there
let that
getting
shit get to
targeted
him.
on because he was talking crap, talking cash. Hey,
Right.
like, you better strap up, man. You went at this man unprovoked. You better strap up.
they're not gonna
That's why I said
target CJGJ.
Oh yeah, they are. They are.
Let's be honest.
Yeah,
they're
they
not
are.
gonna target CJGJ.
Yeah, they are. 100%.
But see, Bandit, the
guarantee they
thing
do.
is though, it's
Guarantee
not
it.
With
just
Cam
him.
Sutton hurt on the outside, they're going from Cam Sutton and Vilder before we target
Bandit,
CJGJ.
that's my
CJ
point
been
though.
running his mouth, bro. They're gonna go after him. Baker's heard that shit. They're gonna
That's
try
not
to.
even my
They're gonna
point.
attack
My
him.
whole point is you done wrote the check that the entire defense got to cash. It ain't just him. He done wrote it for everybody. Everybody got to take that check to the bank. So like you caught this man trash.
Hey, you know what he did?
Mike Evans, you trash. I messed up with you. You said the quarterback is trash. So now the whole defense gonna have to pay for that.
They gotta pay
Everybody.
for it. Hey, you right. You know what he did?
And don't think the rest of the offense for Tampa Bay is going to make them pay for it either, because that's their quarterback. That would just like Amon St. Brown saying the same thing about Goff. Goff's my quarterback. Don't be talking about my quarterback. That's exactly what them receivers are going to do. Trust me. They'll bring it to CJ. They'll bring it to his ass.
Now you got Cam Sutton playing worse than Mike Hughes, and you out here calling the quarterback trash. Now when Mike Evans go for 250 on the day.
Oh man,
that's what I'm saying.
You right.
Shut
you know
your
what he
ass
did?
up and go play.
Now you get go day.
We will see today at 3:00. Daddy, who your MVP on defense gonna be?
Man, I'm gonna cross on this one, bro. CJ got to be, bro. Run your fucking mouth. You got to make plays. Swagger and all that doesn't make plays, bro. You're gonna run your mouth, make some fucking plays. So yeah, CJ, bro. He's gonna get a pick today. 2 picks today.
Whew. Glad we didn't make you make the parlay, John.
Oh man, like I said, I agree with Cross. Like CJ's gonna have to be the man today. Like, I'm all for the trash talk, all for it. I know the whole secondary's got to be big, but at the same time, you gotta step up and make plays now. Like, you can't be absent today. You know, hey, we can't not hear CJ not make plays. It has to happen. But the whole secondary's got to make plays today.
Song, who you got being your defense MVP? I think I already got a clue who it is.
Hey, look, you know what? You don't, because it's not what I'm going to say. Let me do it. You know, I'm the analogy guy. I have all these phrases and sayings I come off. Look, this is what this is what CD Deuce basically did. We all in the car together. We drive past the corner. There's 6 guys standing out there. And I lean my head out the window and I say, hey, you bitch ass motherfucker. Fuck you. Right? And guess what happens? Guess what happened, Bandit? You got to fight with me now, motherfucker. So you better know how to fight, because we're fighting these 6. And there's only 4 of us in the car. So somebody got to get 2 guys with me, you know? So anyway, what happened is he did pop off. He has to show out. He has
to
be
the boys up.
But the whole defense has to be able to fight, because if they come and fuck us up, we're all looking stupid, because I popped my dumbass head out of the window and said some dumbass shit, but we all got our ass whooped. It's my fault, but we all have to be able to fight. So everybody has to step up.
Spot on.
As a
Spot
team.
on, man.
Defense has to be able to. Aiden Hutchinson has to be able to get to the quarterback. Aleem McNeil needs to stop the run, right? So White's not coming up through the middle. We need these corners. We need Sutton to step up. We need the safety. So the whole defense has the potential to play well, and they have to do that. Or else we look stupid, because we're bounced from the playoffs. And the guy who would probably not come and sign back with our team and played 3 games with us just fucking talked us out of the fucking NFC Championship potential.
So who you got being the defensive MVP of this game?
Iffy Melfano. Hey, I called it before. 1 interception and 1 sack at least.
I like that segue. I like that segue.
Hey,
I like that segue.
Hey, I love it.
He said, iffy.
Hey,
got that out the way.
That was
1
loaded.
interception, 1 sack by Iffy today.
Hey, Bird, it's the interception coming from the corner or safety spot though? Where we getting it from?
Ah, shit.
You know what? Hey, you know where it's gonna come off of? I don't know. Yeah,
I'm just messing with you.
You
Man.
be playing linebacker, bro.
I love it.
That is silly, man. Hey, you don't know who I'm gonna pick. You don't know who I'm gonna pick.
Bro,
Leo, man, who you got being the defensive player of the game,
analogy. I love the analogy, Bert. But check this out. Like, those are the little homies going to cause ruckus, bro. Well, the big homies stay in the trenches, dog. And I think the combo of Hutch and Houston, I mean, they haven't played since week 1, bro. And I think those are the big homies. And I think the big homies are gonna eat, to be honest. Let your stars. I've been saying this. I said this last week. I think it's time for your stars to come through, and I definitely think you got 2 boys on the edges. They could really sit there and really carve out their name in the whole entire league. So
You're right.
Yeah, not just one, both of them.
And that's something we haven't spoke about, and you brought it up. Good shit, Leo. I'm going to admit, I almost forgot about Houston's return, and Ed's going to be fucking huge. So, yeah, if he comes back and does what he can do, it's going to be nasty. I forgot all about Houston for some. It's probably because I've been talking about Iffy so much. God damn it.
And think about Houston. Houston ain't played in 15 games, man. Oh, he gonna be rusty, man.
Well, what about last year? How many games did he only needed an X amount of snaps to achieve?
That's a good point. Good point. I can't argue that. Good point. Good point.
Yeah, but he was practicing and shit last year. He ain't been practicing.
Shape though, man.
He's only been
That's
practicing
also a good point, Dave. He's been rehabbing. That's a good point.
Yeah,
he in
he's
shape.
been
That boy
practicing.
look chiseled.
From what, like 2
a week
weeks?
before.
No, he's been practicing
He's
over
got
a month.
2 weeks of practice, bro.
Over a month, Day.
Over a month.
It's been over a month. He's been practicing over
21 days.
Okay, so about three to 4 weeks he's been practicing.
I bet you gets
I'll
a sack.
tell you that. Yeah.
I'm not saying that. There's gonna be a little rust there, man. There's a difference between practice and game. There's a difference.
They should only have him on their own pass rush on situations. They ain't.
Yeah, but he didn't have many games.
Aaron
Aaron
Glenn have him running 50 yards down the field covering a receiver.
Man, he better not have him.
Shit, we've seen that earlier in the year.
If I see James Houston chasing Mike Evans down the sideline, I will lose it, bro.
No, James Houston's gonna sit there and rotate with Pascal. So they'll probably have Pascal on early downs just because Pascal's got long arms and he can sit there and set the edge. Where we all know James Houston.
I like that analogy. I like that, Leo.
I like the combo of him and Hutch because they can sit there and collapse. Even if James Houston doesn't sit there and get sacks, he can sit there definitely get pressures.
Yeah,
so that means Baker short ass has to sit there and now step up. And so now you're going to give room for Aleem and those boys in the middle. So I mean,
you might have
whether or not
might have a pass rush where you have Pascal and Houston and Aleem and Hutchinson out there at the same time.
Let's rush Hutch on the inside because their interior is weak. Like Tristan Wirfs, that's an all-pro. Let's rush him on the inside against the weak interior. The Bucs interior sucks. Rush him on the inside on them 3rd and longs. Say, you know what, Houston, you get Wirfs. Hutch, you get who is it? Cody Monk, I think that's his name. You get him. Aleem and Pascal, y'all get the other side.
You know what though, man? You know what, Cross though, bro? Like I feel like Wirfs is probably like a top 2 tackle in the league, bro. And I felt like Hutch has really been kind of getting after some of these top level left tackles, bro. And I think why not add Wirfs to the resume? You know what I mean? We get past these boys and he's probably gonna go up against the top tackle in the league. So I love the matchup. I wouldn't sit there and in certain situations, 3rd down and long, obviously. I was like, but I'm intrigued by that matchup because I think Hutch is really starting to find his own with his first move, and now he's starting to enter that second move. That spin move, bro. I mean, he's got a second move to it. So, yeah, man, and he's got it down. And so before he would sit there and spin out of his gap, but now he's man, that's an intriguing matchup, and I think that's the matchup of the day on defense.
So let's get into our score predictions before we head out of here. Starting with you, Leo. What's your score prediction of the game, man?
I'm gonna go 24-21 line.
Uncle Rumble, what's your score predictions?
A 30-piece, 30-21, Detroit.
Shit.
Cross, what you got the score going to be?
31-17 Lions.
Mike?
I'll take 28-17 Lions.
You must be taking a shot because you off screen. B. Skrilla?
I got 38-20 Lions.
Day.
I'm dying. Fucking, 27-14.
Handle your shit, man. Come on, Day.
Hey, look, man. There's some wicked shit here, man. Chill out.
John.
Coughing ass.
We're going to go with 35-21 Lions.
Shit.
Bird song.
I'm gonna do 35-24 Lions.
Ooh.
35-24 Lions. I'm gonna say score and go be 37-30 Lions.
I was expecting a 40 piece out of you.
Yeah, he
Man,
you
I
saw
was
you
thinking
saw
about it,
him.
bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
He wanted
I
to.
was thinking about it.
Bro,
I swear to God, I was
38.
thinking
I
about
thought
it.
he saying like 67-42.
Like I was thinking,
Jeez, bro.
originally I was gonna say 42-17.
I knew it. I knew
He
it.
said Tampa on
I
all pro
expected
right
that.
now. Tampa on all
So I,
pro. They not
so
on
I
all
guess it's
Madden. That's what you saying?
so I guess it's gonna me and J Mommy. We got the high bids, huh? The 38s. She got 38-13, and I got 38-20. So I like that.
I like
There
it.
you go,
I like it.
38-13.
Hey,
All right,
hey, Bird. Hey, Bird. Before we close out the show, I just want to sit there and make this bold statement on behalf of your boy. I think if he's going to be the reason why CJ don't resign in Detroit.
Ooh.
I think Sutton's gone. I think Iffy and CJ are here.
No, I think Brad
Sutton
Holmes.
gonna be here because
Holmes,
we just signed Sutton to a deal.
Brad Holmes is all about drafting his stars, bro, and that was one of his draft picks, right?
That don't really matter if Sutton's here. We got a high salary cap. We can get rid of his boot ass anyway.
I just think
He's only got a 2-year contract.
I just think he just made CJ expendable.
Yeah, Sutton's gonna be here next season. Depending on how he performs next season, will determine if he's here
Wait,
after
y'all
that.
forgetting CJ is, bro. Aaron Glenn coached him in high school. What are y'all talking about? If Aaron Glenn is here,
Aaron
CJ
Glenn
will
might
be
not
here.
even be here.
Yeah,
Aaron Glenn might have a job. Yeah.
He might not
go to
be
I
Aaron
said if
Glenn's
Aaron
new
Glenn
team.
is here, that guy's staying. I don't see Sutton staying. There's a reason why you guys brought it up.
Sutton's
There's a
gonna
reason why
stay.
Pittsburgh got rid of him.
Sutton's on contract.
They can't get rid of Sutton. That dead
But
cap
Why
would
they
be
can't?
Sutton's gonna
atrocious.
be. Sutton signed a 3-year deal.
How
Yeah,
much?
they can't get
How
rid of
much?
Yeah,
Sutton.
Sutton's 3 year deal.
Bro, that
Sutton
dead
will.
cap for Sutton is probably like
They
20
always get
million.
rid.
Sutton
Y'all
is listen. He's
you're not playing.
underperformed.
You ain't playing NFL nice.
We've
They
got
get
I
rid
think
of
this
people on
Sutton,
3 years.
this Sutton
right. We
They'll get
got
discussion
rid
has
rid of
been
people on contract before. What are y'all
this
talking
Yeah, we
Sutton
got
about?
rid of
discussion
people
been
on
kind
That's
of
not what they're
nasty, to
going
be
to
honest.
do. That's not
Bro,
what
do
they would do
y'all
with Sutton.
understand that dead cap for Sutton is like 20 million, bro? They're not gonna take a 20 million dead cap
They're not
just to
going
get
to
rid
hit.
of
They're
him.
not.
He ain't been that bad, nah.
They will
We
sign
Oh,
gotta
he's
be
been bad.
honest
He's been
about
pretty
his
harsh,
play.
man.
We gotta be honest about his play and his injury too. Like nobody brought up the fact that he's been playing out there hurt with a foot and
Yeah,
ankle
people in the
or
chat.
Yeah.
People in the chat
a
brought that up.
toe. Like
People in the chat had our back.
Yeah,
Mike. They had our
that
back.
dead cap like 20 million. Sutton not going nowhere, man.
No,
That's a
he's not
20
going
million
nowhere.
dead cap.
If
But
he ain't
you're
going nowhere,
comfortable
they need to
making
put his
him your
back
number
ass
two.
at nickel.
You're comfortable
They need
making
to
him your
move his
number.
Dude,
and
it's seven.
we gonna get
nickel
we gonna
or
get
We
our
would have
number
cut
one
him in
corner
He can't
next
be a
year.
2024.
CB1.
We gonna
He can't
No,
be a
well
he
he
We
was
won't.
would have
never
cut him in
see, that's
2024, bro. It'd be
Y'all don't
17,
understand.
17
It's
plus 80
he was
cheaper.
million.
never
It's
supposed to be
cheaper to.
CB1.
It's
Keep him.
cheaper to keep Sutton than it is to cut him. It's cheaper
Then
to
it's to
keep
cut
him.
him because you got dead cap. We already
We
know
Yeah,
got
our
we
last
got
it's
people in
regime.
the
cheaper to
second
keep
Our
him,
year.
bro.
last regime was the dead cap champions of the fucking world, and it fucked us. They're not going to do it. But
Exactly.
what you do it. Listen here. The direction that the Lions are going. I know we're still in the middle of the playoffs right now, and hopefully we continue to go forward. But this offseason, with the cap we have, we've already addressed the trenches, offensive, defensive line. For the most part, we can still improve on defensive line. We have an offense. This offseason is going to be solidifying our defense. We're going to get a cornerback number one. All right. And then we can feel comfortable with Sutton B or CB2. And we could be like, okay, we'll take him on the number two all day. And he won't be injured next year. So we're fuck all the cutting and bullshit. He just hasn't carried the weight we've expected. Now, one thing I have to do before we got to get off. There's a lot of newer people that are in here that wasn't here.
I was just about to go over that. We're about to go over the goddamn boat parlay. Go ahead.
If
I'm
we
gonna let you
look at
take
the
it.
goddamn boat parlay right here, boys. If you look into the chat, Day put it up. There's a Gibbs touchdown, Montgomery touchdown, Jameson touchdown, Goff for 225 plus, Amon Ra for 100 yards plus, Montgomery for 57 plus yards, and Gibbs for 49 plus yards. This is a parlay we set. And if this parlay hits, you guys mark it down. I need everybody to put a 1 in the comments, 1, so we can mark your names down, because this is for people who have viewed this specific podcast. It isn't just all subscribers. It's whoever's viewing. That's who we want to reward. If this parlay hits, and we're going to continue to do this in the future, 2 selected individuals from this stream watching will get a jersey of their choice. Authentic, straight from the Detroit Lions, NFL.com, St. Brown, whatever jersey you see on there. Cap limit $100 and we'll say $130 is the normal, the 129. So I don't want to spend $189 per person. So we'll do like $130. So put the ones in the comments. If it hits, mark that down so you can watch the parlay. Again, we'll choose 2 people randomly. We'll use the selector. We'll go live and let the whatever select you guys. And yeah, this is gonna be a thing we'll do for the future. You know, whether or not the playoffs, we'll do this for different sports probably. But let's start this, man.
Bergeron, I appreciate you having my
I'm
back,
taking,
but yeah, I was
I'm taking screenshots of the chat for whoever puts
Oh,
one in there. So
no, everything's recorded, Day. We can go back and just rewatch it if
you
we
can
have to.
save
Everything's
the
recorded.
you can save the chat from YouTube or whatever, or wherever else
Yep.
it's coming from.
Yes, sir, I can.
Richard,
even on StreamYard, it saves all the comments and everything. So
all
I
right,
have
all
them
right. So
already.
yeah, so we can run back and get him. So Riggs, I don't see a one by him, but we'll put him in the mix anyway. Good
yeah, I
luck
see.
on that.
Even the people that was in the chat earlier, anybody that commented on here, we're gonna put in we'll do it like
Put
that
it in
too.
there. But and again, this is because I want to make sure that people who are actually engaging with like live content get rewarded for that. You know, the likes, the shares, eventually, you know, all that good shit. We appreciate you guys a lot, and we want to do something nice. You know,
well, you made Is Undone a iffy lover now. Look at that.
Look at
the show. But before we get out of here, let me let everybody know who in the building. Though, first song, let them know who you is though.
Hey, it's your boy Birdsong, talking shit 24/7. You can catch me right here with the Bandits, y'all. Fucking hell yeah, y'all.
Leo, you did awesome on that Skybox review. We're gonna need you for the post game too. So hey, let them know who you is though.
Yo, my name is Leo, Asian Persuasion, and I kick it with all the bandits and the villains right here on YouTube. Find me on Twitter. First name, last name.
Arguing
Uncle Rumbo.
APCJ.
Let them know who you is though.
At 1 in the morning.
Oh, what's up, man? Yeah, man. Uncle Rumble, man. I appreciate coming on here, interacting with the chat, interacting with the villains. Shout out to Cross, man. Shout out to Leo. Shout out to all these villains. Birdsong, John, Day,
man.
Beast Strilla, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I love coming in here and interacting with you guys, and I can't forget Bandit for making it all possible, man. One pride. Let's go. Home game today. Hey, Sky, I better hear you out there today, man. Give me a Bandit Sports one time. Appreciate you guys.
And Tori gonna be there too. So yeah, they better represent. You feel me?
Get on that big
Cross,
screen.
man.
Shout out to the villains at the game.
Villains at the game. You feel me? The real motherfucking villains. Cross, man. We've been trying to get you on here, man. We've been trying to get you on here. Like I said, if y'all don't know who I'm on live Twitter, man, y'all doing something wrong, man. Let them know where they can find you at here. Find you at, and we definitely gotta get you back on here.
What's up, everybody? This Cross. Thank y'all for having me today. Nice to meet everybody. I'm not familiar with a few of y'all, so this is my first time interacting with a couple of y'all. Thanks for having me. Y'all can follow me on Twitter at DETCross21. And, I'll be back for more episodes, man. Bandit, thank you for having me. And go Lions.
Go Lions.
Shout out to our podcast, too. You, Sky's podcast. Shout out to the podcast, too, bro.
Oh yeah, you can listen to me, Sky, and Day been on there a few times. Bandit been on there a few times. At the Lions Fan Report, we on Spotify, so go listen to us there.
Bada bing. Good shit, Cross.
Mike, let them know who you is though.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know what it is, but we about to get this dub, and then that's post game. We're gonna be happy as hell because we going to this NFC Championship game.
Hey.
Mike, you selling the short, man. We didn't see y'all in Vegas. You selling the short.
Hey, one game at a time.
One game at a time.
Hey, Cross, you said you don't like CJ. You just turned into CJ Gardner Johnson, man.
Hey, Mike got him. Hey,
you right, Mike. My bad. You right.
Man. Be Skrilla, man. Let them know who they can find you at, man. Who you is though.
I'm B Strilla the Thriller. You can find me on all sorts of social platforms at JBK Zone Coverage, check us out. We're usually on Saturdays now because of the playoffs at 1:00 p.m. So check us out. Shout out to Cross. Thanks for joining us, bro. Nice bannering with you, man. Good points for you. All right. Go Lions. Bust that ass.
Yes, sir. My CEO, my co-host, my brother from another mother. Let them know where they can find you at, though.
You can find me on either here or find me on Twitter at Markham246. I'm gonna change my score prediction. We're putting up a 40 burger, bro. 41-21.
Man, that's why you my brother from another mother, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah, we're putting up a 40 burger, bro. We said it on Friday on the NFL show. We all said that we had a possibility to put a 40 burger.
Yeah, we did.
We're putting a 40 burger up today. Watch.
40. Sure. John, man, for holding it down in the studio while Sky wasn't there, man. You did your thing, man, for real. Hey,
yeah.
For
Hey,
real, like,
I'm just
let them know who you is,
support.
though, bro.
Hey, John here. Hey, supporting the villains. Hey, shameless plug, for Cross. You know what it is. Skylar over here. Hey, Lions Fan Report. Check them out. Hey, we just here with the villains, chilling. This is nothing but another daily thing. Hey, go Lions. We're going to get a dub today. NFC Championship next week. That's it.
Let's get it.
Dang.
You already know who I am. Hey, I appreciate everybody coming here, man. Cross, man. Mike, it's great to have you back. Uncle Rumble. John holding it down. Day, you feel me? Paying the bills while we all be doing the show. You feel me? I appreciate all that. You feel me? B Skrilla. All y'all, man. Bird song. With your iffy of my analogy. You feel me? I love it, man. I wouldn't be nothing without y'all, man. But I appreciate everybody here, man. If y'all hit that like and subscribe button, man. Share it to your mama, to your kids, your aunt, to your neighbor. Let them know who he is, man. Have them come out here and watch too, man. You feel me? With that said, man, I'm Bandit, man. We out.
The Lions.